So today we will discuss about the antibodies, and antibodies comes under the microbiology section. We can call immunology. Okay, so there are so many types of antibodies. If we talk type of antibodies, so IgE, IgA, IgD, IgM, IgE. Okay, so there are different types of, or we can say 5 types of antibody which become present in our body, and we will discuss about their functions, their structures, their molecular weights, and how they provide immunity to the individuals. Okay, so if we talk about, and we can say antibody, or we can say another, use another term, we can say immunoglobulins. Okay, so immunoglobulin and antibody are the term used to the one same thing. Okay, so if we talk about antibody or immunoglobulin, we can say specialized glycoproteins. So these are the specialized glycoprotein and produced by the plasma cells, B cells, activated plasma cells, capable of combining with the antigen that triggered its production. Okay, so they can combine, or they have the capability to combine with the antigen that triggered its production. Now, type of antibody, both the term immunoglobulin and antibody are used interchangeably, okay, representing the physiological and functional properties of some molecular respectively. Immunoglobulins Ig means constitute 20 to 25% of total serum proteins, okay. So immunoglobulins is consist 20 to 25% of total serum proteins. There are 5 classes, okay, or we can say isotypes or immunoglobulin recognized: IgG, A, M, D, and E. And if we talk about the structure of antibodies or immunoglobulins, there are heavy chain and light chain. All 4 heavy and light chain are wound to each other by disulfide bond. Okay, so heavy chain and light chain becomes wound together by the help of disulfide bond and by non-covalent interactions such as salt linkage, hydrogen bond, and hydrophobic bond. Okay, all the chain have 2 ends, an amino terminal and NH3, and carboxyl terminal and called COH. Immunoglobulin classes, we already discussed. Beside of 5 types of heavy chain, there are 5 classes of immunoglobulins: IgG, A, M, D, and E. If we talk about the immunoglobulin G, or we can say IgG, so constitute about 70 to 80% of total IgGs of the body. Okay, so there are 5 types of antibodies. Okay, and only IgG consists about 70 to 80%. Okay, from all the antibodies. IgG has maximum daily production. Okay, and longest half-life about 23 days, highest serum concentration. Yes, we already discussed about the 70 to 80%. Function of IgG: IgG can cross placenta, hence provide immunity to the fetus and newborn. Okay, so IgG can cross placenta. That's why newborn or fetus get immunity from the mother. Okay, among subclasses, IgG2 has the poorest ability to cross placenta. Okay, and there is another subclass of IgG. IgG2 has the poorest ability to cross the placenta. And complement fixing ability of subclasses various: Ig3, G1, G2. IgG4 does not fix complement. Okay? And the function work as a phagocytosis. mediated precipitation and neutralization reactions. IgG play a major role in neutralization of toxins as it can easily diffuse into extravascular space. IgG is raised after long the following infection and represent chronic or past infection recovery. And coagulation, they participate in the coagulation reactions. Okay. Immunoglobulin M, or we can say IgM. Among all IgGs, IgM has highest molecular weight and maximum sedimentation coefficient. Okay, 19S. Present only in intravascular compartment, not in body fluid or secretion. IgM exists in both monomeric and pentameric form. When present as membrane-bound antibody on cell B cell, it exists in monomeric form. When present in secreted form, it is in pentameric in nature. Okay, so it becomes in both the form, monomeric and pentameric. When present in membrane form, antibody on B cell, it exists in monomeric form, but in the secretion, it is in pentameric in nature. Function of IgM, acute infection. Okay, so they so in acute infection, complement fixation and participate in complement fixation test, or there is cascade reactions of complement. There is classical pathway, alternative pathway, and lactin pathway. So they participate there. Antigen receptor act as an opsonin. Fetal immunity protects against intravascular organism and mediated agglutination reaction. And another immunoglobulin is A. So if we talk about IG is the second most abundant class of immunoglobulin next to IgG, constituting about 10 to 15% of total serum. Exist in both monomeric and dimeric form. IgA in serum is predominantly in monomeric form. Okay, so function of secretory IgA, local or mucosal immunity. So secretory IgA produce local and mucosal immunity, effective against bacteria like Salmonella, Vibrio, Neisseria, and viruses like polio and influenza. Breast milk is rich in secretory IgA and provides good protection to the immunologically immature infant cut. Subclasses of IgA. So depending upon the amino acid sequences in the constant region of heavy chain, IgA exists in two types, IgA1 and IgA2. And there is another immunoglobulin EIGE. It is the lowest serum concentration, short half-life, shortest if we say, minimum daily production, only heat level antibody, inactivate and at 65 degrees centigrade in 1 hour. Affinity for the surface of tissue cell, mainly mast cell of the some species, homocytotropism and extracellular in distribution. Immunoglobulin D, IgD. IgD is found as membrane immunoglobulin on the surface of B cell. Okay, so they found as a membrane immunoglobulin on the surface of B cell and act as a B cell receptor along with IgM. So it is also work as a B cell receptor. Has the highest carbohydrate content among all the IgGs or immunoglobulins. So it has the highest carbohydrate content. No other function is known for IgD so far. Now allotypes is equal to individual variation. So antigenic determinants present in the constant region of heavy chain and light chains encoded by multiple alleles. Okay. Although all members of a species inherit the same set of isotype genes, multiple alleles exist for some of the allele genes. We can say in this picture, isotype determination hyper variable region, and paratope is there. Isotype determinants and allotype determinants is there. Abnormal immunoglobulins. Okay, so Baines-Jones proteins. Okay, produced in a neoplastic condition of plasma cell called myeloma, light chain disease. Okay, so these are the cancerous plasma cell produce excess of light chain, okay, which are accumulated in patient serum and excreted in urine. Unique property of getting coagulation at 50 degrees centigrade and redissolving again at 70 degrees centigrade. Okay. So this is a unique property. They can coagulate at 50 degrees centigrade, but we further heated it at 70 degrees centigrade, they redissolving. And another one is Waldenstrom's and macroglobulinemia. So lymphoma affect B cell producing excess IgM. It has been seen in multiple myeloma. Somatic mutations in MYD88 gene occur in over 90% of patients. Heavy chain disease. Okay, so it is characterized by an excessive production of heavy chains that are short and truncated. 4 types of heavy chain disease have been recognized based on heavy chain involve alpha chain disease, okay, and gamma chain disease, mu chain disease, and delta chain disease. Okay, so there are 4 types of heavy chain disease. Okay, cryoglobulinemia. There is another condition where the blood contains cryoglobulins, a type of immunoglobulin that become insoluble at the low temperature but redissolve again if the blood is heated. Okay, so cryoglobulin usually consists of IgM direct against the Fc region of IgG. Cryoglobulin have been associated with multiple myeloma and hepatitis C infection. Okay, so they can be present in the case of many type of myeloma, and also they can becomes present in the body or serum in the case of hepatitis C infection. Now there is monoclonal antibody. Okay, so what is the definition of monoclonal antibody? Antibody is derived from a single clone of plasma cell. Okay, so they are derived from the single clone of plasma cell, all having the same antigen specificity. Okay, so all the antibodies have they have the same antigen specificity produced against a single epitope of an antigen. So monoclonal antibody always produced against a single epitope of an antigen. Now, what is the difference between polyclonal versus monoclonal, or nature of antibody, we can say, and use both the term. What is the difference between monoclonal and polyclonal antibody, or we can say nature of antibody? Antigen having multiple epitopes enter the body. Each epitope may stimulate one clone of B cell producing one type of antibody. Okay, so serum contain mixture of antibodies derived from different clone of beta cells. That antibody is called polyclonal antibody. Okay, when only one clone of beta cell is stimulated by a single epitope of an antigen and then is allowed to proliferate and produce antibodies. Such antibodies are referred to as monoclonal antibody. So, what is monoclonal antibody? Some overview about the monoclonal antibody. Production of MBA hybridoma technique. We use hybridoma technique to production of the monoclonal antibody developed by G. Holler and M. Milstein in 1975, for which they were awarded Nobel Prize in 1984. So what is the principle? Clone of beta cell is stimulated against a single epitope of an antigen is fused with an immortal cell. Now, myeloma cell capable of multiplying indefinitely to produce. Okay, so what will happen? We just we stimulate clone of beta cell against a single epitope of antigen. Okay, is fused with an immortal cell. Okay, or we can say myeloma cell to produce hybridoma cell. This hybridoma cell has two unique properties. Okay, so they produce monoclonal antibody of same antigen specificity due to B cell component and multiplies indefinitely producing clone of identical cells due to immortal cell component.